Auburn, to their credit, was able to go on the road and win a big one. Hopefully Alabama can return the favor here today.
Clifford Amore with the basketball, right wing, hands it off to Youngblood. He'll drive inside the arc, goes into the lane. Tough shot off the window and in. Jones near side, Baker Mazzara looking into the low post to Broom, posting up on Cliff. He'll back his way down, he'll spin, he'll shoot it off the window. No. Auburn Phylon bringing it front court, takes it to the top of the arc and giving it off now to Nelson. Grant will look, he'll drive right, takes it right at Broom. Second through shot is up, it's good, and he is fouled. An and one opportunity for Bama's Grant Nelson.
Alabama's taking it right at Janiah Broom. The first three offensive possessions of the game. LeBaron Phylon wasn't able to finish at point-blank range. Chris Youngblood with the Euro step. This time, Grant Nelson goes inside the pump fake. Got Broom in the air, took the contact, and a chance for a three-point play.
And good touch on that first shot. That was a good sign. We've been watching that the last few games, a little flat on the free throw attempts. That one seemed to have a little better legs to it. Stops, bounce pass over to Cliff, fires it back out to Youngblood. Chris fakes a pass, shoots it in the lane, and got the roll. 7-4 lead. Jones throwing it into the paint to Broom, working against Cliff. He'll spin into a double team, fall away shot, no good. And hit the back of the iron. Now Baker Mazzara for three, no good. And the rebound snatched out of the air by Amore. Here comes Bama back the other way with Phylon. 7-4 Bama. Phylon going into the lane, puts it up short, rebounded by Cliff. Spin, shoots, counted, and he is fouled. Another and one opportunity upcoming for the Crimson Tide.
Well, Alabama getting on the offensive glass, back-to-back aggressive moves. The first one, Grant Nelson doesn't get the dunk attempt to go down, but love how he attacked the rim. And Cliff Amore, second chance opportunity, took the contact, able to finish through it.
Free throw upcoming from Amore. It's good on both ends of the floor. Can you sustain it for 40? Inside, Baker was
either way, Alabama's third turnover.
10-6 Bama with the lead. Auburn with the ball. They throw it back door and they lose it on the way up, out of bounds, but away. And they wish him well here at Neville Arenas. Inside, Diabate will drive, shoots and scores over Chaney Johnson. A big bucket there for Mo. And he'll drive, he gets cut off. He takes it to his left, being hounded by Pettiford. Now feeds Sears. Deep three, bottom. Mark Sears knocks home the bank first three-pointer. First of the game for the Tide, and Bama leads it by 7. On 3 consecutive possessions. Now Bama with the ball, up 5. Sears on the drive, in, missed it. Rebound, Sherrill puts it out, counted, and he is fouled. The third and one opportunity upcoming for Alabama right at the bucket.
Yeah, and Aiden Sherrill, who did a better job defensively against Janiah Broom on the last couple of possessions, even though he's scoring. Aiden Sherrill, the freshman, playing his best basketball. Alabama misses another layup. Had a couple of those here in the early going. Mark Sears anticipating Janiah Broom coming over. He never really did. But Aiden Sherrill getting on the offensive glass, taking the contact and getting to the line.
Sherrill converts the and one. And
Auburn will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Inside to Broom again. Shoots short over Sherrill, who grabs the rebound out of the air and gives it to Nelson, and now flips it to Sears. Bama up 6 with the ball. 13-13 to go in the half. Ball thrown out to Sherrill, top of the arc. Aiden will go to his right. He'll look low, nothing there. He will hand it back now to Stevenson. Jarrett on the drive to the rim, and he lays it in.
The country, Alabama taking what the defense is giving them and finishing at the rim.
Broom gives it off to Johnson, spinning against Nelson, stepping through, high out the window, no. Rebounded by Grant. Tigers will push it. Here's Pettiford with it against Sears. Rises, fires again, misses badly on the attempt. Rebound fought for, controlled by Auburn. Back to Pettiford, who gets into the lane. Floater with the right hand, rolls off. Rebound, batted around, picked up by Bama. Phylon to inbound it with Cardwell trying to make it difficult for him. LeBaron looking, a bounce pass goes inside to Holloway, who brings it out, top of the key. Working against the defender, Pettiford. Holloway will go left, goes to the wing, picks up the dribble, gives it off Stevenson. Fakes a three, drives into the lane. Got held, no whistle. Now a shot that went up and almost went in as literally Howard landed on his back. An unbelievable effort just to get that shot up off the window by Jaron Stevenson.
Fake got his man in the air, took a lot of contact, and smartly threw it up at the basket. It's why he's at the line for 2.
Bama basketball up 21-17. LeBaron Phylon front court, giving it up to Nelson, top of the arc. He'll drive right at Broom, lays it up and in for 2. Boy, they're going right at maybe the National Player of the Year and having a lot of success.
Yeah.
Here is Phylon stepping back for 3. It rolls off, no good. The rebound by Kelly. And the Tigers will push it the other way. They throw it down low to Broom, spinning against Diabate. Shot blocked out of the way on the help defense by Nelson. It goes out of bounds, and possession will stay with Auburn. But Grant Nelson with an emphatic block shot right there.
I tell you what we're seeing out of Grant Nelson that we haven't seen in a couple of weeks, and that is lift. He's getting up. We've seen him throw down a couple or get to the rim, get to the free throw line. And that time on the block shot, he just kept rising.
Up, needs help. Gives it off, Holloway. Aiden working against the defender, Jones. Holloway driving into the paint, puts it up, off the window and in, and good to see there as Aiden Holloway gets his first points. 25-19. Bama's lead goes back to 6. With
Doug Schow's asking where was the and one. Got hit as he went up, but able to finish through contact.
Baker Mazzara had it deflected by Diabate. Solo by Youngblood. The other way. Here comes Auburn with Baker Mazzara top of the arc, trying to work away from the defender. Mo staying right there with him. Goes to his right, stops, shoots a fall away off the back foot. No good. Long rebound saved by Sears, and Most able to steal that possession. Could do it. Now Nelson going in. Well, Grant Nelson fires it down on Dylan Cardwell and I believe Janai Broom, and Bama has made it a 27-21 lead and a chance for the and one here.
My goodness, Grant Nelson. What an incredible play. We talked about the lift that we haven't seen in maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, but Grant Nelson rose up above one of the best shot blockers in college basketball, took the contact, threw it down. He'll go to the line for an and one. They're going to look at it, but what a play by Grant Nelson. But the lift he has in this game on both ends of the floor is not something we've seen in a while. A great sign for Grant Nelson and this Alabama team.
Looking to his right, flips it over to Youngblood. Poked away, nearly stolen, but Mark got it back. Sears going baseline, cut off, stops, looks, Nelson in the corner. Lets it fly from 3, bottom. Another bank first 3 for the Crimson Tide. Alabama here in this first half, getting it done. 2 of 4 now from 3-point range. Next whistle. Broom, top of the arc, thought about a 3, now wants to back it down against Nelson. Calling for a clear out, gets it, has it, spinning, fall away shot, short, rebound, tip, Nelson another rebound, ahead to foul line, we're running right at him. LeBaron going to the rack, kicks it in the corner, Youngblood 3, bottom.
Got the stop defense in the offense, and Nate Oates talked about it all week. He wants his team to push the pace. LeBaron Philon drew the defense. Chris Youngblood able to step into the corner 3 and knock it down.
Both. Here's Sears the other way with Bama up by 5. Sears driving, kicking it. Nelson, right side, 3, bottom. Bama answers right back.
And Grant Nelson is back. Great to see him playing with so much confidence on the offensive end.
Or to him, I should say, is the inbound, it being face guarded by Jaheim Hudson. Inbounds, goes to Youngblood in the left corner. Gives it off on the wing to Sherrell. Back to Youngblood. He'll drive down the lane. He'll put it up with the right hand. They got the friendly roll. Auburn the ball. Bama, the 7-point lead. Pettiford on the drive. Goes into the lane. Tough layup. No. Rebounded Holloway after the contest from Sherrell. The circles. Still with the basketball, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Kelly. 25% of his tries on the year, and hits the front end of a 1-and-1. Point Bama lead with 3:57 to go in the half, and he hits them both. Out to Johnson, steps back for 3. That one's no good, and the rebound is claimed by Sherrell, and Janai Broom was over the back, committing his second personal foul.
That's a great block out by the freshman against the leading rebounder in the SEC in Janai Broom. Aiden Sherrell getting extended minutes with Cliff Amore in foul trouble. He'll go to the line for 2. Alabama in the double bonus. Got the stop and closed out the defensive possession. Alabama.
And that one is good. Gives Broom another bucket. He's got 14. Bama's lead down to 2. Here's Sears. Driving, stepping through, kicking it over to Youngblood. He'll get into the lane, puts it up with the left hand. No. Rebounded Sherrell. Left hand, yes.
Wow, what a play by Aiden Sherrell. Took the contact very easily. Could have been an and one. Chris Youngblood with the aggressive move. And Janai Broom tried to block the shot, wasn't in rebounding position as a result.
Driving, Pettiford blocked by Sherrell. Saved by Sherrell. Sears ahead to Philon. driving, LeBaron kicking it back out. Youngblood for three. No, and the long rebound fought for and knocked out of bounds by Auburn. Boy, Aiden Sherrill playing maybe the best 45 seconds we've seen in a Bama uniform from him.
And needed with foul trouble, doing the job on both ends of the floor. Alabama with a 2-on-1, get an open look, but fortunately get it back.
Here is Phylon, and a whistle away from the basketball is going to be against the Tigers. Nelson hits the first. Tigers run the other way. Pettiford ahead to Cardwell. He'll fire a pass. It's batted back out of bounds by Sears.
Post get the turnover, but able to set their defense.
Tigers get it to Baker Mazzara. Into the low post. Again to Broom. Working against the freshman. He'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss. Rebound.
Coach, you told us you wanted to see more effort and toughness from your team. Where'd you see that most in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I thought defensively we were better. We haven't done a good job on Broom, and they got free for some off-the-dribble threes in our ball screen. But other than that, I think our defense has been good. We out-rebounded them. We've got too many turnovers. We haven't finished at the rim, but I did think we were able to get out in transition more than we did the last time against these guys.
What's gotten into Grant Nelson today?
Yeah, he's a competitor. We haven't played well. He's ready to go. Like, he's been good today.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
Guys.
Phylon hesitates down the lane, flips it back out. Nelson fakes a three, gets into the lane, lays it up. No, but he is fouled. That's going to be.
Tony Johnson's been playing great basketball.
As indeed, as one of two is the trip to the line for Nelson. Jones trying to drive against Sears, steps back, deep three, rattles out, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Phylon. Bama will push it. LeBaron weaving through traffic, gets it into the front court. Phylon working to his right, spinning left, double team, works away from it. Phylon near side Nelson. Grant on the drive, slips, stops, needs help. Looking, gives it off, near side. Phylon in the paint, jump stop, bounce pass to Cliff, lays it up and in for two. Here's with the basketball. Jones with it out high, gives it off to Johnson, now far side Broom, trying to back his way down, double team, threw it away, fight for the loose ball, and getting hit in the face by Auburn was Youngblood. It was Chad Baker Mazzara who hit Youngblood in the eye, I believe.
Oh, listen, he got hit hard in the face, and at first look, and listen, Chad Baker Mazzara has had his issues with getting kicked out of games and questionable intention. I don't think he had any bad intent on that.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
two guys
it
going
was
for a
an
ball.
aggressive follow through that hit Chris Youngblood hard in the face, but I just thought that was a good hard basketball play that unfortunately hit Chris Youngblood in the face. Range jumper, knocked down a couple of those against Florida, but Alabama needs their preseason All-American to play well here in the second half.
Nelson with the basketball, fires it to Amori, who takes the dribble and hands it to Phylon. He'll drive underneath, tough reverse layup, left hand, got it to go. LeBaron, Phylon, a beautiful move at the rim around Janai Broom, and we're tied at 50.
Yeah, one of the best shot blockers in college basketball, LeBaron Phylon, took it right at him. I believe that's his first field goal.
Robinson to Sears as Bama runs the other way, throwing it down low to Cliff, the lob and two. What a feed from Mark Sears beyond the timeline, and Clifford throws it down, and Bama's back to within three with 14 minutes to play. Goes to his left, now backs it out, goes to his left again. Drives, gets underneath, hands it off. Cliff threw it home with the left hand over Janai Broom. What a play as Bama is back to within one.
Grant Nelson on Dylan Cardwell in the first half. This time Cliff Amori on Janai Broom. What a finish. Got two hands on him. They're going to call that, and that's a tough, correct call on Cliff Amori. A mistake by the senior as he was pumped up.
Up top being defended by Moe. Gives it off to Broom on the wing. He'll try to break down against Sherrill. Spinning into the lane with the right hand. Lays it up, no. Tipped out by Sherrill and controlled by Bama. Here comes Sears. Weaving through traffic. Stops at the baseline as they double teamed him. Takes it to the near wing. Sears trying to get free. Goes to his left. Nothing there. Goes to his right. Goes baseline. Pull up from 8. Got it to go.
Well, got fouled on a couple of occasions. Nate Oates didn't like the no call, but Mark able to stick with it, and this time knocks down the mid-range pull-up.
And Bama's to within one, 56-55. Inside, Tigers work. It's stolen by Stevenson after he blocked the shot. Austin tied. Aiden looking to get it in, does so to Diabate. Mo will dribble to his left. Going now to his right, gets into the lane. Tough shot, left hand, he got it to go. He willed that one in for the Tide. With a cut above his eye, he's got a Band-Aid on, maybe a stitch or two. And with Bama up one, he's on the floor with 11:38 to play. Baker Mazzara misses the runner in the lane. Rebound claimed by Bama. Here comes Holloway, left side, three, bottom. That will quiet the crowd, and a timeout on the floor as Chad Baker Mazzara is apparently in some pain.
Mistake by Aiden Holloway because it gets Auburn that much closer to the bonus.
Auburn throws it in the back court. That's going to be a turnover. Aiden Holloway to trigger it in for the Crimson Tide. Throws it all the way to the back court to Phylon. With Bama up 4 and 11:15 to go. Phylon to Diabate. He'll drive left. He'll work his way to the block. He'll get underneath the basket. A pump fake once. A shot blocked by Johnson, but a foul's going to be called on the Tigers. From the lefty with 11:08 to play. Free throw's perfect, and the Tide leads it again by 5. Hands of Grant, and then a whistle. And what? A foul on Auburn? Oh, a player down for Alabama. I think that is Youngblood, who took another elbow.
And he's asking for official review. Boy, he has been banged up. A couple of bandages on his face.
He just told Doug Schals, trust me. He said, I don't know who he's talking about.
He's done the review. I got it.
I think Doug Schals just told him I got it. I don't know who's being referenced, and I'll just leave it alone. Well, I'll just leave it alone. Let him look at it.
Oh yeah. Now that
Chad Baker
Mazzara, it was clear that it was intentional. And listen, we talked about it last time. It was Chad Baker Mazzara with the hit against Chris Youngblood. That one, to me, was clearly, that first one was clearly was not intentional. This one looked to be intentional. Chris Youngblood was confident, and I see why after watching the review.
This is the same player that got thrown out of the first round of the NCAA tournament last year against Yale that played a big part in the Tigers losing right in front of us on a great day in Spokane, Washington.
It sure was. Chad Baker Mazzara has had a history of that. He's a great player, but is known for a guy that has flagrant fouls. That, to me, looked clearly intentional against Chris Youngblood. Now the officials are talking about it after watching the review. This, to me, should be a flagrant with Alabama having the ball and free throws coming up, but we'll see what the officials say.
It seems like the old Rick Pitino thing about, if we foul them every time, they can't call all of them. Officials are discussing whether it's flagrant 1 or flagrant 2, I believe. Doug and Terry Oglesby talking it over, and now they're going to say it's a flagrant 2. He's gone. They're throwing him out. Wow, Baker Mazzara is gone. Wait till we hear the official word. Get ready, folks.
After further review, we have a flagrant 2 foul. Elbow on the back of his head. Therefore, he's been ejected.
That's not the first time we've seen that happen for Chad Baker Mazzara.
Suitors.
True. Now you got to go make your plays. As the crowd's at a fever pitch now here at Neville Arena. Diabate working against the defender, gets into the lane, gets pushed, and that's a foul. And that was clear, and that'll be the 7th on the Tigers. Trying to make it a 6-point lead, and he does. It was Diabate that got the deflection. Now here comes Holloway the other way. Holloway on the wing. Holloway driving, stopping, gets underneath the basket, kicks it into the corner to Sears. Mark driving to the rim, kicks it back to Mo, cutting in, hands it off to Cliff, and he throws it home with authority.
Well, the unselfish play, a couple of extra passes, ultimately to Cliff Amore, who throws down another one.
Biggest lead of the game for Bama. A 9-0 run has given the Tide an 8-point lead with 9:55 to go. Roster, but Grant Nelson only 1 point in the second half after having 15 in the first. Tigers, the deep 3, Kelly wide left on that attempt.
The play looked like it was going to be an alley-oop. The block started the Auburn fast break. Another easy basket.
Bama's lead up, down to one, but Philon answers with a layup, splitting defenders. Still with the dribble alive. Philon to Sherrill, top of the arc. Looking to his left. Nothing there at the moment. Hands it off to Sears. Mark off of a screen. Gives it back. Inside. And the flush. Aiden Sherrill throws it home with a great pass from Mark Sears, and Bama leads by 3 again.
And the 5th assist for Mark Sears, 2nd in the SEC in assists.
5:50 remaining. Here's Bama the other way. Philon working off the screen, a double screen, has it top of the arc, drives to the elbow, goes to the lower block, throws it out, and throws it away. Stevenson, though, took it back into Philon, who lays it in. Here is Philon again to Nelson, hands it back to LeBaron, playing off the screen from Grant, drives down the lane, back he goes to Cliff, hands it off to Sears. Mark going baseline, looks, fires, Nelson for 3 in the lead, bottom! 77-76 Bama, a huge bank first 3. Grant Nelson's first field goal of the second half gives Bama a 77-76 lead, 2:54 to go. Enders takes a dribble, gives a bounce pass to Nelson, top of the arc. Grant with his back to the bucket will go to his left. He'll drive down the lane against Broom. He'll spin, he'll pump fake, he'll shoot, he'll score! Grant Nelson, 19 points now for the Tide. And Alabama, with 1:55 to go, leads it by 2. Check it, it's 21 now for Nelson as Bama leads by a bucket.
And did it against one of the best shot blockers in college basketball. What a move by Nelson.
Broom from 15, brick, rebound tip.
They shoot it with a couple of seconds left, giving themselves a chance for an offensive rebound.
Pettiford right side with the dribble, being defended by Holloway. Pettiford still with it, gives it off to Broom on the right wing. Broom at 7 to shoot, at 6, Broom at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2. Fall away jumper, no. Rebound claimed by Bama. Mo will launch it, it's deflected out of bounds, and why not? We're headed to overtime. The regular season is not over yet. 5 more minutes to play at least. 79-79 is your score. Back after this 1-minute network timeout. Down by a bucket, 81-79. Here is Philon the other way. Philon to his left. Philon down the lane, puts it up. No. Oh. Yes, though, from Cliff Amore. Another flush from Big Cliff. Playing with 4 fouls. He's got 13 points to go with 7 rebounds now, and we are tied at 81.
LeBaron Philon put it up high and soft, and Big Cliff able to go up and throw it down.
Seconds and ticking, time left. Auburn with the ball and a 2-point lead, 12 on the shot clock. Driving, Pettiford steps back 3. That's no good. It's a brick picked up by Nelson. Right. Sears stopping top of the arc. Sears into the corner. Nelson had his 3-attempt block. Amore got it and threw it home again. The big fella, the big dog, eating big. And Bama, with 2:37 to go, has tied it again at 83.
His second put-back dunk in overtime. Great defense by Janai Broom. Blocked the 3-point shot at Grant Nelson. Went right to Big Cliff, who goes up and throws it down.
Pettiford working against Philon. 2:22 to go. Auburn basketball, 15 on the shot clock. With it out high will be Pettiford. Poked away by Philon and stolen. Driving in, pump fake, shot left-handed. Good. Bama on top, 85-83. 2:06 remaining. LeBaron Philon had that steal. He's got 13 points, his first steal of the game, and Bama leads by a bucket. Timeout, Auburn.
2 of the best freshmen in college basketball going at it. LeBaron Philon picked his pocket, almost an and one, as he went in with the left hand, finished to take the lead, or hasn't been close on many, but knocked down a big one right there.
Sears to answer, no good. Long rebound, back to Mark. Over on the wing, Philon for 3. No. Rebound, Nelson. Pump fake, shot. Yes. What a man. What a play. Grant Nelson. Bama by 1 with 1:15 to go.
Alabama with a couple of open looks, but second and third chance opportunities, and Grant Nelson with a tough play over Auburn.
Cardwell up top, Broom in the lane, leaner, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by Philon. Philon, 15 to shoot, 45 to play. Bama trying to add to a 1-point lead. Philon the drive and a foul away from the ball, and they're going to call it on Auburn. That is Miles Kelly, guilty of running over Mark Sears. Sears trying to make it a 2-point lead. Does. Perfect on the attempt. Sears, free throw. Yes, and Bama leads by 3. Byline with Cardwell face guarding him. 33 seconds to go. Bama the ball in a 1-point lead. Inbounded to Youngblood. Chris throws it back to Philon. He gets fouled. The floor for the Tide. Free throw up, free throw good, and we lead by 3. Wait. Could it possibly be an unbelievable script? Philon will bring it ahead with 12, with 11. Philon, front court at 10, 9. Philon at 7, Philon at 6, Philon at 5. Over to Sears at 3, Sears at 2, at 1 for the win. Ball game, ball game, ball game. Bama wins.
Oh my goodness, Mark Sears with the floater at the buzzer to beat Auburn.
Shot is being reviewed.
I think he got it off. They're going to review it. But Mark Sears, the hero in this game. Nate Oates calls a dribble handoff. The floater just before the shot clock buzzer. The officials are reviewing it right now.
Mark Christopher Sears hit what we believe to be the game winner. After further review, it's good. After further review, let's get out of here. Alabama a winner. 93-91 is your final in overtime. And the Tide rises and beats top-ranked Auburn in the regular season finale.
Coach, I don't even know where to begin other than just say congratulations. Incredible day.
Yeah, pretty wild finish. I mean, we made lots of mistakes. We didn't play a perfect game. I just challenged the guys. Let's forget about playing perfect. Let's take all the pressure off. Let's just go play harder than the other team and see what happens at the end of the day. I said the final score will take care of itself if we're the hardest playing team out there. You know what? We out-rebounded them by 8. You know, we had us charged for one more blue-collar point. You know, I would have liked a lot more than one more, but, you know, we made just enough tough plays, and then it's nice to have a player like Sears to go bail you out when the coach can't draw up a real good play there at the end. So it's a good thing we had Mark tonight.
You played may not have been right, but you got it in the hands of the right guy. That was certainly the case. Unbelievable. Didn't have his best game, but he had other guys step up. And let's kind of go backwards with it, Coach. The play of Clifford Amori, so huge. Able to stay on the floor despite the 4 fouls and an impact on both ends.
Yeah, I mean, he did the best job on Broom. I mean, Broom killed us. I mean, it's the reason he's a National Player of the Year talks. He had 34 and 8, hit a couple big threes. You know, you're just hoping he misses them. He's hit 2 threes both times we played him. Might have been his only 4 he's hit since the last time we played him. But, I mean, Cliff, I thought did the best job on him. You know, it was unfortunate he's in foul trouble the whole game. But, you know, he came up big, too, with 15 and 8 himself. So Grant had 23 and 8. You know, LeBaron showed up big. That steal for the layup, that turned the game there late. So, really big game from him, too.
You talk about Nelson. Coach, he had 15 or 16 in the first half, and I don't think he had anything in the second, maybe one free throw. But when you had to have some stuff late, he certainly came through again.
No, I did. He got some second chance points, some putbacks. He went to the free throw line, made some free throws. So, you know, big game from him. He's starting to come around like he did last year in March. Seems like it's his time to shine. So we'll just get everybody playing with some confidence and playing hard from now till the end of March, beginning of April, hopefully.
I know you want to celebrate with your team. One last question before I let you go. What do you think this does for your team? You weren't playing badly, but to get rewarded with a win against the #1 team and your arch rivals going into postseason play.
I mean, I think it gives us some confidence. You know, it takes a little pressure off. Like, are we good enough? No, we're good enough. We just got to get back to worrying about the stuff that we have full control over. How hard we play, you know, how tough are we, that type of stuff. So if we worry about only the controllables, I think we're a pretty good team. When we start worrying about everything else, then, you know, we're still pretty good, but not as good as we could be. And I think we just prove we're one of the best teams in the country. We just got to get back playing the right way.
Congratulations again.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Roll Tide.